morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is 5 to 11 on Thursday morning. We are again in the midst of a pretty significant heat wave here in Southern Ontario, Canada. Gonna be 37, I think, today with the Humidex. It's almost like makes you feel nauseous hot. But it's cool enough in here this morning that I am able to have my blind open and I can do my video for you today. So, today's bag. Now, I say this all the time. If you follow me, you know I have a few favorite things. Roots, raw leather, and suede. Today's bag is a pretty unique bag. So here you have a beautiful, it's a very purpley blue. In the listing I originally put purple and then I kind of went back in and put kind of slash blue. And then you have this gorgeous pink. And it is just a super cool bag. I mean, as I'm having a hot flash, when do you get bags like this? The nap it's in really excellent condition. Suede is difficult to film, it's difficult to photograph, but you can see that it's making all kinds of shapes, and that is just the condition that the bag is in. It has a little bit of a solid base, a little bit of fluff there. I'll get that off for you. And then the same on the other side. I'm not sure why it's open in the middle like that, but it is. And then it has magnetic snaps on both sides. So you do have a little bit of a gusset. You are going to be able to put some stuff in there. And then I guess because it is open in the middle, you're going to be able to, not that you would stuff it because you would just ruin it. But this little bag is made in Canada by Browns. Now, Browns is a company that has been around for a very long time. I need to find, oh, sorry, but the sweat is just dripping off my face. It's so gross. Anyway, Browns is a really nice Canadian company. They've been around for a very long time. I'm not 100% sure if they are still making bags of their own. They are a boot and shoe store. If you're in our neighborhood, St. Catharines, the Penn Center, still has a Browns outlet, and they carry other brands within their store. This is just... It would be interesting to find out if initially they only carried their own brand, which is why from time to time I do find Browns made in Canada bags. Not sure, but this little guy is just, it's petite. It's not a big bag. Please make sure you check the measurements, and the strap does not adjust, but it will very nicely go crossbody and shoulder. It's a longer shoulder, but you know how I feel about suede. It's just fantastic. So that is today's bag. Now, oh dear Lord, I want to thank my two OG customers, Cynthia and Renee, for leaving me such wonderful reviews. And these are long-standing customers. These are not customers who are just blowing smoke up my butt because I had a rough time in the last week or two. Renee and Cynthia have bought significant amounts of bags from me. So when I get a glowing review from each of them, I know that they know what they're talking about. They both have exquisite taste in purses, and Cynthia appreciates my boss bitch kind of, not that I have that attitude. I do crumble every now and again. And Renee just has exquisite taste, as does Cynthia. But Cynthia and I, we've been back and forth a few times. I've had a couple of problems in the past with certain things, and I've reached out to her as a customer to ask her how she would handle it. And she has graciously answered me, and we've been able to, kind of settle on a diplomatic response to some of the weirder issues I've had over the years. I can get a little hot-headed. I absolutely try not to, because let's face it, my rating, my shop is very important to me. It does not make me enough money for it to be my only stream of income. It's more about me showing you absolutely beautiful bags like this, and then yesterday's gorgeous clutch, which it's out because I'm still thinking about it. So thank you to both of you ladies. I really, really appreciate you. Leather Bag Lady weather report. I've already kind of touched on that. It is going to be a really stinking hot day again today. I was supposed to be going to the trailer today. I'm not sure if that is happening. Pius came home last night and he shed a tear or two because of how much pain he was in. And I just decided that enough was enough. And not that it's my call, but as his wife, I am very concerned when my stronger than strong husband is in tears because of pain that he is incurring from going to work every day with an injury that clearly he's not able to manage in the job that he does. Because he does a lot of, not a lot of lifting, but on occasion, as was yesterday, he had a customer who he needed to do some lifting over his head, and he just can't do it. So I really kind of had a little bit of a chat with him last night and just pointed out that we need to manage your injury so that A, you don't blow out the other shoulder because you're compensating, and B, that you don't do any permanent damage that will render you that you can't do your job anymore. So he is home today. He's actually did not have a good night, so he's got the heating pad on his shoulder. He's laying down right now, and we've got a doctor's appointment at 2:45. Not sure what good that will do. I really, really have asked him to be adamant about requesting an MRI, and that is that. So that's a little story time today. But other than that, I have got a bunch of bags that I am processing right now. Some vintage, some not vintage. Couple of really nice vintage ones, but there is a Japanese brand. I looked at it in the store and got very excited because I thought it was mulberry, and this brand is a relatively expensive brand in and of itself, but they totally scammed Mulberry's. Well, mind you, maybe Mulberry scammed theirs. Didn't think of that. But their logo is the tree, and I was like, all right. I mean, it wasn't a super expensive bag, and it's canvas and leather, like a real kind of messenger side bag, not messenger, like side bag kind of thing. And I thought, isn't it amazing? Like Danier does it. They copy is a very strong word. They they don't have a problem in having other brands influence their styles. Now, not so much now since they have been taken over. You go into a Danier store now and really your bag choices are next to nothing. Whereas originally, I mean, the bags were everywhere. Now, I'm saying that I haven't been in a Danier store lately, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I hope not. But yeah, I've got a little pile of bags that are there. I've got the cutest, I'm going to show it to you. It is something I don't pick up very often, but when I see them in good condition, I do. Because why not? How fun is that? Now, the glitter, it comes off. Yeah, it does come off. So if you're a cheater, don't buy it because your significant other will think you were at the strip club. Pius said to me yesterday, he goes, "You got glitter on you." I'm like, "Yeah, I just got back from the strip club." But isn't that cute? Victoria's Secret. They have some really, really cool signature bags. So if it's not stupid expensive and it's in really good condition, I'll pick up stuff like that. Obviously not vintage, but and you will get covered in glitter. But you know, I figure you can get covered in worse stuff, right? So today, I'm not sure. We're just hanging out, waiting to go to Pius's doctor's appointment, and then he has physio at 5. But I'm not sure we should be doing physio without that MRI first. But it's his call. Whatever he wants to do, we will do it. And hopefully tomorrow the van goes. We are going to connect with the gentleman who's bought the van later this evening in hopes that we can still deliver it to him tomorrow en route to the trailer. Now the trailer has a pool, and I think that might be quite instrumental in Pius's physio work. So hopefully we'll mention that. Well, I won't. He will mention that to the physio today. If he goes, if this doctor today says don't, let's get an MRI first, which I kind of hope he does, then obviously we'll be waiting. But anyway, so how are you guys all doing? Are you surviving the heat if you are in my neighborhood? If not, what's the weather doing where you are? I'm enjoying watching my bag ladies still, and I was watching Kristen D yesterday. I watch her a lot, and she really only talks about the bags. And I was sitting there thinking, when I finally get to do my live set, not live, but you know what I mean, I've explained it already, am I going to be able to just talk about the bags? I don't think so, because I'm a talker, and I joke, because I said if I ever got kidnapped, the kidnapper would ask my parents to accept a donation to take me back. Oh, I'm just a chitty chatter, that's for sure. If I'm not chatting, you know there's a problem. So anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day. Hopefully you're going to have a good one. It's Thursday. We're almost at Friday. The last week of July, first week of August here in Hamilton, we are a real steel town, is shutdown weeks. So Stelco, DeFasco, what's the other one? National Steel Car, but they're on strike right now, so they're probably out and about already. But yeah, it's going to come into a busy couple of weeks in terms of just people being local, but hopefully not so, well, I guess busy on the highways because they begin traveling places. But anyway, if you're out and about, drive safe, stay cool, and I hopefully will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.